3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. And his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Jesse, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the unofficial Season 2 premiere of At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit.
And the Executioner, Daniel Trevor.
Yes, this is episode number 55.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, we got 3 topics. We're going to run through them and then hop into things. Ready to run through them, Travis?
Yep. Topic number 1.
Our opinions, predictions, whatever you want to call it, about the Iron Survivor match, which will be exclusive to NXT. Probably not. Triple H is probably going to steal that at some point.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Saraya being medically cleared to compete.
Yep. And the third and final topic.
Since we didn't do it last week because 1 year anniversary and all that, we are revealing the results to WWE Crown Jewel. And I just want to say, by the time this recording is over, the second episode of At Odds Lost episodes will be released.
Yeah, that's great. No one cares.
To see how far we've come. But let's hop into topic number 1. Take it away, comrade.
All right, my thoughts on this Iron Survivor challenge. My honest thoughts is it sounds like a Royal Rumble Iron Man hybrid with pitfalls and submissions.
Yeah, I'm getting some what do you call it? Championship scramble vibes.
Yeah, it's getting like Iron Man, Royal Rumble, Championship Scramble mix.
Yeah. And you did mention with a little bit of hockey.
Yeah, with the penalty box. Now, my honest thought is with the winner of this match getting, I'm not really sure. I would call it a punishment. I wouldn't really call it a reward, considering that the 2 champions of both the men's and the women's have been absolutely dominating.
Yeah. The winner of the Iron Survivor will become the number 1 contender for the NXT Championship at, I guess they'll be fighting at the next Premium Live event after that, which I don't know if it would happen a few weeks later before the Rumble, or if they would have to wait to March and Stand and Deliver.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point. Because I will say my honest thought. My thoughts is this match is going to be very interesting and definitely very chaotic to definitely watch. But I just hope for the men's Iron Survivor match is that they get some people in there that can actually provide a challenge for Braun Breaker.
Yeah. And some things never change. I just realized I didn't start the timer, but it is going now.
Yeah, great. Well, I will say, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are it's definitely an interesting concept. I get the vibes of both Royal Rumble, Championship Scramble. It's gonna be interesting to see it happen. Actually,
yeah. My I also want to say, and this is just another honest question that I have, is is this going to be like a reoccurring thing, or is this just going to be a one and done?
I would assume it would be reoccurring.
Cause
Like if it's an NXT exclusive, first time ever, one of a kind, whatever you want to call it,
yeah, cause
you think they would want to use it more often?
Cause and this is just something that I've told my co-host off the podcast. But I honestly think that NXT should have their own road to stand and deliver.
Yeah, like the night before or after the Rumble, depending on if it's on a Saturday or Sunday, they could have an event called the Arrival Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, I would also suggest like having two, one for the men and one for the women, or just have it
Yeah,
be a hybrid, or both.
because the NXT superstars, not NXT superstars, have competed in the Royal Rumble before. So
Yeah,
why not prepare them for that with an event very similar?
but my honest question is, would, and this is just a random ass thought here, but would it follow the same rules, or would it be like, would they tweak it a little bit differently?
It would probably follow the same rules. Maybe they could cut the waiting time down from like 90 seconds to maybe just 60.
Yeah, that is fair. And ladies and gentlemen, I also want to say my other thoughts on this, on the Iron Survivor Challenge, is I hope whoever I hope whoever wins the women's Iron Survivor Challenge I hope is willing to honestly to be in the fight of their lives, because Mandy Rose has been probably one of the most dominant champions we haven't seen since
I
Oscar
would
was.
say she's been the most dominant NXT Women's Champion since Asuka.
Yeah, that's what I just, yeah, since Oscar. I totally agree on that. Cause just like, cause think about it. This past Tuesday, she was defending her title in a last woman standing match when somebody from NXT UK showed up and pushed Elba Fires off a ladder through a
Yeah.
table. No,
Well, that she won't do the outside interference then.
yeah, hey, I take it. If I were her, I'd be like, hey, get
Yeah,
swap.
she's a hero. She's going to take it.
I mean, because my other thoughts on the Iron Survivor Challenge is, I hope that they make this match sort of very unpredictable, because I don't want it to watch. I don't want to watch this match and be, I expect, know who I expect. We all have like a very expecting person to win said match. I want it to be like, I have no idea who's gonna win this thing.
Yeah, I will say whoever comes in at the final spot has a disadvantage when you think about it. They have 5 minutes to make up everything to get the most points. 5 minutes.
Yeah, and just so everyone knows the rules, is that it's either pinfall, submission, or disqualification.
Yeah.
Which means there are going to be a lot of weapons all over the place.
Yeah, and like to compare this to another thing in WWE, first Iron Man match, Shawn Michaels, who announced the Iron Survivor match, and Bret Hart went for an hour and did not score a single point.
Yeah, it literally came to overtime.
They had to go into overtime.
And that is something I am wondering is, what if, and this is a valid question that I'm about to ask, But what if in those 25 minutes nobody scores a fall? What happens?
Yeah, that's something that I'm actually a little bit confused about because when you think about it, there are 5 competitors in this match coming out. Wouldn't that mean the last person would come out when the timer hits 0?
Yeah, that's a fair point,
Because
bro.
5 times 5 is 25.
I will admit, because like if I'm competing in this match and I'm the last person to enter, I don't know if I would. I don't even know if I'd even have a chance to even score a damn ball.
Well, I guess we'll find out next month because the timer just went off and the first match has happened. The first of this type of match
The
is
first time
happening at
ever.
Deadline.
Yeah,
Be on the lookout for that prediction battle.
Yeah, which will be the only prediction battle of December.
And the last one of the year.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back with topic number 2. And we are back with topic number 2. Soraya, FKA Paige, is medically
FK.
cleared to compete. No, FKA means formerly known as.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, now you know, and now he's half the battle.
Yeah, Paige is medically cleared to make her in-ring return, and in fact is making her in-ring return this Saturday.
Yeah, at Full Gear against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Yeah, and according to Britt Baker herself, she said, and I quote, that if she's not wrestling Paige, she would want to be at ringside for that match.
I mean, yeah, this is crazy. Renee Paquette actually mentioned that this will be her first match in like 4 or 5 years.
No, this is Paige's 4 or 5 years. Wait, her last match happened at a she the her last she retired in was forced to retire in 2018.
Yeah, so it would have been 4 years.
Yeah.
18 plus 4 is 22.
Yeah, and I will say when Paige retired,
Shut the fuck up, Siri.
We're keeping that in.
Yeah. I said 18 plus 4 is 22, and that somehow activated my laptop.
Okay, I want to say is my thoughts on Soraya versus Britt Baker is I think that it is going to be a banger of a match at Full Gear, and I hope that Paige or Soraya comes out with the victory in her first AEW match.
Yeah, I'm glad we don't do AEW prediction battles, mainly because we don't have to pay $50 for the event. But I actually agree with you on that case. I hope Soraya proves why this is her house.
Yeah, and I also want to say is because yes, this would be if she does get the W. She'd have a long way to go to work her way, and I'm wondering with her kind of injury that she's staying with it being a neck problem, I'm wondering how often she's going to wrestle.
Well, see, with what we saw, she did the move I assume formerly known as the Rampage on Dynamite, and she either no sold it or her neck isn't a problem anymore.
Yeah, and I will say is I think no, I want to actually since we're talking about Full Gear is I want to say one more about I will say with Soraya being medically clear, I hope that like what are some matches you actually want to see versus Soraya competed in AEW?
Jade Cargill, get that shit off of her. I don't care if Jade has to lose to not be the champion anymore. I don't care about her undefeated streak. Just let Soraya hold some women's gold again.
I
She
mean,
hasn't held women's gold, as far as I know, since NXT.
no, that's not true. The last time she held gold was when the Divas Championship was the thing.
Whatever. You know what I mean. It's
Yeah,
been ages. The Divas title was retired at WrestleMania 22 or 32. God damn it.
22. Okay, I will
Sorry, you
say,
can tell I'm passionate when I get stuff wrong.
yeah, and I will say, Nyla, I actually want to talk about this for a quick second. Is I honestly think Nyla Rose may be the first real challenger for Jade Cargill's title. Honestly,
Yeah, let's just hope Jade gets the title back in her possession after Full Gear. Because I know Nyla Rose parading around like she's the champion, like R-Truth when he stole the WWE title. But Jade Cargill is still the champion.
yeah,
But anyways, back to Soraya. Some
yeah,
other matches I would like to see are maybe her versus Tony Storm. That was one we never saw.
true. Uh, I would like to see her. I would like to see Soraya uh versus what's her name? Oh yes. Versus formerly known as Ember Moon.
Yeah,
Athena.
Athena.
Yeah. Hell, I want to see Soraya versus Ruby Soho. Where the fuck has she been? But also,
Yeah.
seriously,
What
where the
happened to
fuck
Ruby
has she been?
Soho? Coming to a podcast near you, but probably not really.
Okay, but I will say like I hope that I hope that Soraya, excuse me. I hope she has some solid. I hope her first match, first of all, isn't like a terrible match. I hope it's a match that's actually worth talking about after.
I mean, we're probably going to talk about it anyways, just saying.
Yeah, true. Or probably Full Gear because we also got the MJF in the world title match.
Yeah.
All right, we're
But we're
done.
not doing a prediction battle for that, and we'll be back with topic number 3.
Hello, everybody. We are back with the third and final topic: the results for WWE Crown Jewel.
Now, normally, people, I would be covering the results, but I was
But you had
busy
some
that
shit to
day and
do.
couldn't. Yeah, I was busy and couldn't watch it, but I have watched it. But since we switch off topics, this will be the first time Travis is actually going to reveal the results. I will be double checking him to make sure he doesn't lie.
Fair enough. Okay.
Anyways, as you know, we're probably going to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
in
yeah,
order that we predicted. Take it
yeah.
away.
Maybe. The first match was uh Asuka and Becky Lynch. Asuka
Alexa
and
Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. Shut up, Alexa. Asuka set up and Asuka and Bliss versus Damage Control And Damage Control won the titles back.
What was the point of putting the titles on Blisk and Asuka if they were just going to lose a few days later?
I completely yeah. Not to mention Nikki Cross cost them the titles.
Okay, that was to set up War Games, probably.
But other than that, I completely agree with you. What the fuck was the point of that bullshit? Like,
Yeah.
I know I need to go to rant a little bit, but like, I honestly
It's
thought.
okay. That's basically all our podcast is.
Okay, I'm just gonna say what I've been on my mind is I thought since Triple H brought back the women's tag team titles that I thought that they would feel very important, and quite honestly, they still feel like a fucking joke.
Yeah. I don't have anything to comment about that because I agree with you.
Okay, the next match that we predicted is Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Let me just say what everyone would happen. Bobby Lashley beat the shit out of Brock Lesnar, but Bobby Lashley lost the match because what happened is Lashley had the hurt lock in. Lesnar used, this is something that you don't see from Lesnar, used the ropes to get a pinfall that way.
Yeah, he sprung off the ropes into a pinfall, which
That is
was brilliant.
No, seriously, that is something you don't see from Lesnar.
Oh, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Oh, and
then
by the way, folks,
Lashley threw a little temper tantrum after the match. Which, now, was that a heel turn for Lashley?
kind of, because according to Lashley, is that, and these are his words, is that he is just, instead of just waiting in line to get what he wants, he's just gotta fucking hurt people.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Lesnar coming into the match as the heel?
Yeah.
So was it like a double turn or just a single turn?
I have no idea.
And we haven't seen Lesnar the past few weeks, so we have no way of gauging people.
Yeah, and keep in mind, earlier this year at the Royal Rumble, Bobby Lashley won, even though Roman Reigns helped. But that's not really important.
Yeah.
All these months
Third
later,
match.
For the WWE Championship, when Lashley's had a hell of a year. Think about it. He started the year with the WWE Champion. They got the United States, said they had a 3-month reign with that shit.
Yeah.
And then my prediction for that match is some stipulation match at WrestleMania. Please.
Make it a submission. Have the Hurt Lock face off against the Kimura. Or the Brock Lock, whichever one Lesnar plans to do.
Okay, anyway, great. The next match is Braun Strowman
versus OC versus Judgment Day.
Oh, right. Whatever. I don't know. I normally don't feel like going in order sometimes, honestly.
Yeah, fair enough. If you do what you want, I just go in order to keep things concise.
Okay, yeah, fine. We'll go with the OC versus Judgment Day. Judgment Day won.
The match was eh.
Yeah, but then the surprising thing was on Raw this past Monday or 2 weeks ago, Mia Yim.
Yeah, the HBIC is back.
Yeah, great, cool. Moving on. The next match is Braun Strowman versus Omos. And by the way, I have heard that MVP has officially retired from wrestling and will now just be a manager.
Okay, I'm
I'm like,
perfectly fine with that.
and I will say is that can they bring back the Hurt Business?
Yeah, just add Omos to the Hurt Business. He would fit
Oh
in
God.
perfectly.
Oh God. You would really hurt people.
Hell,
Hell,
something I'd like to see if the Hurt Business was still thinking Omos was a part. Bloodline versus Hurt Business War Game.
yeah. Um okay. The next match, which by the way, the score was I won the first one, Matthew won the second one, then I won again. So I was winning 2-1. Then Matthew won against Matthew picked Braun.
Braun,
And I honestly thought that they would do the ring collapse cliche.
which they didn't, and I'm disappointed about.
Yeah, agreed. Braun won the match. Okay, so Matthew was winning. The
No, we're
next
tied 2 apiece.
the next match was Drew McIntyre versus Cross in a steel cage. The match
Yeah,
was good,
yeah,
but the ending was stupid.
yeah. Like, first off, how would Drew even know when to drop down if he got sprayed in the face with mace?
And honestly, and this is just something I'm honestly surprised that Cross didn't do. Go below the belt into a roll up.
Yeah. Or just do a roll up in general.
Yeah.
Like, Drew's not paying attention to the match. He has mace in his eyes.
I mean, also it's a steel cage, so you can't get disqualified. So
Yeah.
cheat. Like, like I know. I honestly could say is that I know Karrion Cross is supposed to be like, like a ruthless motherfucker, but I honestly thought he would do that.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And like WWE has said, they're going to make Cross the second biggest heel in the business. Yet he's only been fighting Drew McIntyre for the past few months.
yeah. McIntyre won. Matthew won.
Yeah.
The next match, which was the last woman standing match, which was Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Solid match. There was a point where, and this is something I didn't get that Bayley didn't do is that when she had her trapped in the steel steps, I'm honestly surprised she didn't put something like put another steel steps on it or something.
Yeah. And like Bailey continues to make stupid decisions when it comes to trying to dethrone Bianca Belair.
Oh yeah, and not to mention, I thought this was incredibly stupid when shattering that equipment box. Why did she just sit on the box?
Yeah, but what I mean is Bailey preaches all the time. Oh, I have a pin over Bianca Belair. Then
Twice.
choose a match where you can pin her.
That's a fair point.
Stupid. Ding dong, hello. Have a good idea, Bailey.
I don't think it was Bailey's idea.
She was the one that said it was gonna be a ladder match.
Oh yeah. I mean for Crown Jewel. I don't really think it was her idea for that. I can.
Oh yeah, it was last woman standing.
Yeah.
So it's a stupid idea.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought the match of the night. There are two matches of the night. The next match was the
Oh,
Brawling
and just
Brutes.
to let you guys know, I won the Bailey Bianca
Yeah.
match.
Yeah, great. Okay, yeah. The next match was the Usos, who were on the cups at that time of becoming the longest reigning tag team champions, and now they are.
Versus the Brawling Brutes.
Hell of a match.
Yeah, absolutely brutal.
Yeah, it was a banger, but the ending was absolutely crazy. One Uso did a flapjack off the top rope into a 1D for the victim. Like, damn.
If the
Oh,
Dudleys ever return to WWE, I would like to see them versus the Usos. 3D versus 1D. Let's go.
yeah. And then on SmackDown, because I need to talk about this, this is off topic, but also kind of on topic, is that SmackDown started this past Friday with the Usos versus the New Day for the undisputed tag team titles and the Usos streak and the New Day streak, longest tag team title reign on the line, and it was the fucking opener.
Yeah. Like, you think that would be the main event. But I guess the Usos finally got their Usi shit together.
Yeah, but that was an amazing match. But the ending was honestly even more insane. Kofi went off the top rope into a mid-air 1D. Like,
Yeah,
what?
that was crazy.
This is like, bro, what? Like,
I
damn.
think it just goes to show the New Day and the Usos cannot have a bad match.
Nope. I mean, hell, don't forget, the Usos fought the New Day at day 1 this year,
Yeah,
and it was a banger.
it slapped.
Yes, and I won that one.
Yeah, obviously.
Now, the main event of the evening, which was Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal Championship. And I'm not gonna lie, Logan Paul surprised the fuck out of me again.
Yeah, he surprisingly put up a fight against our tribal chief.
Yeah, but like there were some there were some moments throughout that. I was like, oh, like I mean, I knew he wasn't gonna win, but there were some moments where I honestly thought he was.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, and also Logan Paul recording himself doing a frog splash.
Yeah, that's when he got injured, I hear.
Yeah. And now the final score was Matthew 5, me 3. Now, what do I have to watch?
You have to watch the Resident Evil movie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Which I checked is on Netflix.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Roll that fucking outro.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Roll that outro. Thank you for listening to At Odds, hosted by the Unbreakable Spirit
and the Executioner,
edited by the Unbreakable Spirit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MTS_life_0126.
You can follow me on Instagram at DanTravis21, and you can also follow me on the Twitter at DanTheExecutioner21.
And you can follow the podcast at Odds Podcast. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussions, but until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.
Thank you, losers.